have people joining. So you can write your comments below. Stephanie is a big part of this meditation because in talking with her this morning, came through the messages that I believe needed to come through for this group. A lot of the times, what I like to do is call on source messaging for the universe and what's going on in the world right now, and that's kind of what I'm doing today. So pull out your Angelica Oil. I'm going to write the description of Angelica below. This is not white Angelica, it's Angelica. It's a little bit muskier. This is actually the one that I use for calling in the angels, and I'm going to tell you my experience with this one before we begin. It might take a little while to come out. This is one that I feel is a thicker oil. So the first time I used Angelica, it was the first oil I purchased outside of my starter kit. And I put it on my hands before I rang the bowls. And 10 out of 11 of my clients saw angels that week. And that's when I actually recognized the power of essential oils for spiritual well-being. In fact, some people saw themselves being pulled up into the clouds, into the universe, given messages from divine source, wrapped in angels' wings. And the coolest part was one of my clients who I'd been working with for a while was laying down with her eyes closed, and she told me, I see little tiny light angels in front of me. And I looked up at the ceiling. She said, they're just all above me. I looked up at the ceiling, and she had her eyes closed and couldn't even see this. Some prism in my home, I don't even know how it happened, was reflecting the light in shapes of angels above her head on my ceiling. I kid you not. So that is how powerful this oil is, Angelica. Very different than white Angelica, which is more protective. This is more of a musky, deep grounding scent. So as you have put it in the palm of your hand and activated it, as we always do, I want you to breathe it in deeply, feeling the fullness of your abdomen as you breathe, calling in angels, light sources, and information. And as you breathe, I want you to set an intention for today's meditation experience. And I want to read you the card that I drew for this group. Your soul has been going through a deep spiritual feeding process and is growing rapidly. The evidence of this in the outer world will be a sense of expansion of opportunity, which is amazing because I'm just really excited because I wrote the intention for this meditation before drawing this card. And everything today has to do with the universe providing opportunity. I wrote it right here. See? Universe providing opportunity. And we're going to tap into that today, a little bit more of that message. But it's kind of cool that it came up in this card that I just randomly drew. So it's an opportunity, a sense of expansion of opportunity, reach, connections, and new levels of spiritual existence. The oracle foretells the welcoming, this card, the welcoming of a new phase in your life. Newborn energies and fertility, whether biological, creative, or psychological, are being stimulated. You are in the place of discovery, development, and expression of talents. An increasingly public profile, which moves you more into the spotlight, can also help you fulfill your divine life mission, provided that you keep your inner connection to spirit as the highest priority. And that's what we're doing today, keeping that inner connection to spirit and your presence. And I will lead you through that in a moment. The oracle this card speaks of soul healing around matters of trust, spirit, mother, and abundance. Okay, that's our card for today. And as you come up with the intention for today's meditation, I just want you to sit with it, and then I'll speak to how you can manifest and create it in the world after we do the meditation together. So breathe in that oil one more time. Breathe in the oil and start to notice your intention coming more fully into your mind. Imagine the positive manifestation of your intention, what it would look like, what it would feel like, how your world would look. And as you sit for a moment with this intention, I want you to invite in light beings, angels, loved ones, ancestors, whatever it may be. Let this energy collect around you, feeling the unseen support, unconditional love, always with you. And as you continue to breathe, imagine that there's a light bubble forming around your body. A powerful collection of love, light, and peace, supported and enhanced by those guides, loved ones, God, and your own higher presence. As you call this energy more and more, allow the bubble to expand with every out-breath. And with every in-breath, imagine that you can call in this love, peace, and joy directly into your heart. Breathing in love. Breathing in peace, expansion, completion. Feeling yourself growing energetically larger than your physical body, to be larger than the home that you're in, larger than the clouds, expanding high above the atmosphere. And imagine that your higher presence has a shape, almost like a large version of your human body, wrapped in gold cloth, surrounded by a bubble of rainbow light. This higher presence now wants to pour into you all the love, joy, connection that you seek. And from the heart of this presence, imagine a ray of white light flowing down on the top of your head. All while you are still surrounded by light in your physical form. As this light pours onto the top of your head from the heart of your presence and from Source itself, feel the fullness of this light and almost like a liquid energy, feel it moving into your mind, filling your mind with beautiful, loving light, fluidly moving to release any tension, darkness, fear. And with every breath, invite this light to move more into your body, pulling out thoughts which no longer serve you, replacing them with light, joy, hope, opportunity, wisdom. Moving in to fill behind your closed eyes and your temples, slowly filling your brain, your mind, your body, your face, softening your cheekbones, moving into your jaw, slowly moving to fill your mouth, soften your tongue, and directly into your heart. And imagine now too that in this space of calling in this white light, your heart can pump it into your body again wherever it needs to go, in infinite wisdom, filling the cells at their core, bringing vibration to every cell in your body with every breath that you take, an intentional request for this light to move in more and more and more. And as this light continues to flow into your body directly from Source itself, from the heart of Source, notice too there is a golden beam of light larger than the light is filling the energy around your physical body, creating a more powerful bubble of support and connection. Make a request. Ask for source energy to flow directly through you and around you, taking you into this meditation today. Feel the pulsing, loving energy move more and more around you and through you, pumping through your physical body with your heartbeat, as if you are starting to glow from the inside out. Feel the heat of this powerful light like a flame in the inside of your heart. And feel it expand more and more as you call it in. And now, in your mind's eye, imagine you are standing in front of a doorway, inviting you to open it. It's an ancient door. It may be golden, heavy, wooden, iron. It might be made of pure light. Just know that it is calling you to a place of reconnection, a sacred space that's waiting for you to arrive. And if you haven't already, you can start to feel the edges of this door, the doorknob. Feel it beckoning you. Maybe even open it or watch it open as you reach your hand out. Notice its shift in the air as the energy changes. A vibration of some anticipation, as if something magical is about to happen. And if you haven't already, move into the space behind the open door and feel it flooded with light, beautiful light, almost blinding, as you reintegrate into this beautiful energy. Feel the light around you in this place. Feel the love. And recognize that you are in a temple, your own sacred space. And recognize that this light, this powerful, beautiful, bright energy can dissolve any discordant energy in your physical body. In this place, you are refueled and renewed. This is your sanctuary of light. And in this place, you can ask for whatever information you want to know, and it will instantly be given to you. It may come to you in words, images, colors, body sensations, emotions. It doesn't matter. Just know that this answer comes true and free of strings. Perhaps take a moment and release a question or a request into this place. And just see what happens. And in this sacred temple of light, recognize that your presence is celebrated. And and everything is perfect. And in this place, you can see the beauty of your own self. Just notice how you look, what you're wearing, what energy or color you hold. And how much love there is for you in this place. Take a moment in this place and release your intention once again. Asking Source, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say? And to whom? And with the greatest feeling of gratitude in your heart, send out love and gratitude into this place. Fill it up with your thankfulness and appreciation, your adoration of this light, this presence, this God energy. With everything you have, send all of your gratitude directly into the light. Perhaps say that you love God, light, your higher presence, and that you give your service to this light. Give thanks for this light that sustains you and always surrounds you. And ask it to stay with you, even in your waking world after this meditation is complete. Ask it to guide you in your daily life, guide your dreams, and perhaps even take you into the space of heavenly love and wisdom as you sleep. With one more deep breath of gratitude for this light, find a way to give close to this temple, perhaps going out through the door in which you entered, or just simply giving thanks, knowing that you can come back to these images at any time by simply recalling what came to you today. Also, hold on to one bit of information you want to bring back with you to your waking world, perhaps knowing or sharing it with us today. Take a deep cleansing breath, knowing that you are better for this. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Breathe out Angelica again, once again, calling in that light around you, seeing the light surrounding you and protecting you. And dissolving any discord, any dissonance. Asking this light to continue to burn and move through you all through the day and week to come. Just allowing it to do what it does without your knowledge or in, even meaning. So we talked about how asking questions of Source compels an answer. And a great conversation came up this morning with my friend Stephanie, who talked about what she's going through, and I thought about how it relates to everything that we go through as a collective. And what is a message for one is a message for all. And that's why I invite you all to share your experience here, because another participant may find useful and powerful information in what you say. Whether you see an animal, you see a color, there's information in this color, because when you're in a place of intention, connecting to Source and also asking Source to step in, you will receive information. And this group has a powerful ability to have a collective consciousness. We all do, but this group, through these practices, is becoming more cohesive Many of you are finding that your intuitive gifts are growing, that you're receiving more messages from Source, that you are receiving more guidance and less stress. And Natasha, hello. Oh, I'm so glad to see you today. Oh, good. I'm so glad you were led to this. I want to speak now about messages from Source and how you know that they are true messages and what to do with them. And it comes down to a couple of things. First of all, when you ask your higher presence, when you ask God to step in and guide you, there's always going to be an answer. And the answer sometimes comes through opportunity. An opportunity may arise for you to make a choice around an intention that you have. Let's say you want to try and protect yourself from negative energy, or you want to not be drained by people who use your time and don't give back to you, or maybe just selfishly draw you into negativity. So as you set the intention, as you did today, and you release it to Source, you will be provided with opportunity. So when an energy comes into your life that doesn't align with the intention, if you make the choice to protect yourself in some way, whether that be through oils or through limited time with that negative energy or through saying no, when you make that choice, the universe will respond in kind and bring you more of that positive energy that you so seek, or that intention that you're looking to fill. So this, first of all, comes through the choice, making choices that are in alignment with your intention. That shows Source that you're willing to co-create and that you are open to receiving more of that message. Another piece of it is the self-acknowledgement that you have made a choice, the recognition within your human self. I have made the choice to stay in alignment with my intention, and I will celebrate that in some way. I will acknowledge it. I will celebrate that, because then you're bridging Source with you. And then the continual questions that we always ask. I've said many times, and Natalie calls you to these questions each week as well. Where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say, and to whom? And these questions are calling and compelling your higher energy to step in. So as you experience life, there are a couple of things that you can do to enhance this even more. One thing is that you can experience life as if you are experiencing it for Source or higher presence. Everything you feel, touch, anything that you do or create, you are acting as if Source is working through you, or you are doing it for Source. And then you can let go of all the mind thoughts and descriptions and stories that we create around what is happening. Like, for instance, this week, my teenagers decided to skip school yesterday. And I found out, and it's been a challenge because, I had to step up as a mother to drive them to school myself when I found them in a restaurant, and walk them into the high school and say, I'd like them to have detention for truancy. And even though I love them, I need them to have that boundary that they understand that if they skip school, they will have a consequence. And so following through on that, it wasn't easy. They didn't like it. They're angry with me. They don't think it's fair. However, the day before, I had gone to a temple of light where I meditate every Monday, and I had asked Source to please step in and take control of my relationship with my children. I put it in the hands and I surrendered to Source. And we talked about this last month a little bit with surrender oil. And this happened directly after. And they're still good kids, and they're wonderful, and I still love them deeply. And of course, I'm doing whatever I can for them. And it's a difficult time, and they're not happy with me right now, and they want to live with their dad because they don't like that. They want to go stay with him a night. However, I'm standing in my power, and I'm making the choice to step into this place as a mother where I can create boundaries that protect them and protect myself, that teach them the value of doing what's right. And there's even more going on than that, but it goes to show that when I released this issue to Source answered right away, and it didn't feel comfortable, and it wasn't easy. It was hard. However, I can release the story around it. Like, why is this happening to me? It's so difficult. I can reach out to people who can support me and then say, I know it's all happening for a reason. So I just wanted to give you an example of my life about that right now. And just so we all know that right now, before this full moon, there is going to be a lot of energy. There are going to be opportunities for us to step into a new place. And we can just trust and hold space that it's supposed to happen this way. And that it is all for our own betterment and growth. And so again, with the message from that reading this morning, which I've lost, so it must not be meaning to happen. This is a time where there's a new phase in your life and a sense of expansion with opportunity. Now, there is a meditation that goes along with this, a prayer that you can say if you want to enhance this energy in your life. I call in the unconditional love of God and give thanks for all that is good, true, and nourishing of my being on all levels through unconditional love. I surrender with forgiveness and blessing any issue to do with mothering or being mothered. Again, I knew nothing about this card. I drew this card randomly. With mothering or mothered, whether too much or too little, I release myself from false guilt, shame, and judgment now. I release the mother figures in my life with forgiveness in my heart, for I no longer wish to hold on to old pain. I acknowledge I am worthy and deserving of nourishment straight from source. May all mothers, and I would say fathers too, but this card is, specific to that, receive healing and guidance, blessing and assistance from the Divine Mother of all souls. With trust, I open myself now to receive what is needed for the fulfillment of my own being through divine grace with gratitude. And then close your eyes and rest after this reading, if you read it again later, for as long as it feels good. Whether you wish to meditate or sleep, close your eyes and rest, giving yourself permission to receive that energy from Source. Yes. Oh, good. I'm glad that when you hear the words, it resonates with you, Marilyn, and helps you to relax. Remember, it's a conscious practice to take ourselves into our body, to relax, ground, and connect to Source. So hopefully this was helpful today, and it aligned with someone. If you want to share your experience, I'd be happy to come back at some point and reflect on it. Thank you for showing up. Hey, Deborah. Oh, she's here. Oh, good. I love your story. Amazing. And Natasha. Natasha needed help with mother issues today, both being a mother and struggling with her own mother. I'm in the same position, actually. My mother's is facing a end of life concerns right now, and it's been very difficult. I'm trying to see more of what you wrote, Natasha, but I'm also super thankful that this resonated with you. It all happens as it should. We're all supposed to be here, and we're all in this together. There's usually a thread amongst us, especially in this group. So thank you and love to everyone. Natalie will be here on Friday with her meditation around Angelica, and then you're welcome to listen to this again as you go to sleep. Listen to the meditation piece, and I will post it on the YouTube channel as well. So have a great day. Mwah. Bye, everyone. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Marilyn.